Was God too harsh? In today's video, we'll explore a significant event from the time of King David, an incident that raises profound questions about divine justice. Let me share with you the tragic story of Uzzah, a man whose life serves as a powerful reminder of the seriousness with which God regards his holiness. In the heart of ancient Israel, where reverence for the divine was paramount, lived a man named Uzzah. Born into a family with a deep connection to the sacred Ark of the Covenant, Uzzah's life was intertwined with the very symbol of God's presence among his people. His father, Abinadab, had long been entrusted with the care of the Ark, and Uzzah grew up witnessing its sacred significance up close. When King David decided to bring the Ark to Jerusalem, Uzzah was chosen to help guide this revered treasure through the streets, a task both honorable and fraught with responsibility. However, a single fateful moment during this grand procession would underscore the gravity of divine holiness and the severe consequences of not adhering to God's commands. King David, having united the tribes of Israel, sought to bring the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, a symbol of God's presence and covenant with his people. David's desire to honor God was sincere, and he orchestrated a grand procession to transport the Ark from Kiriath Jearim. This was a moment of great joy and celebration, as the Ark was placed on a new cart pulled by oxen, and David and the Israelites rejoiced with music and dancing. However, the festive atmosphere was abruptly shattered at the threshing floor of Nakon. As the oxen stumbled, the Ark, which was precariously balanced, threatened to fall. Uzzah, one of the men accompanying the cart, reached out to steady it. This action, though seemingly prudent, was a grave error. The incident of Uzzah's death was not a punishment for a minor mistake, but a profound lesson about the sacredness of God's commands. The handling of the Ark was governed by specific laws given by God, which prohibited anyone from touching it. Uzzah's well-intentioned act of stabilization was a direct violation of these commands and demonstrated a lack of reverence for God's holiness. God's immediate and severe response, striking Uzzah dead, served as a stark and dramatic demonstration of his divine authority and the importance of obeying his instructions meticulously. The incident profoundly impacted David, who, faced with the sudden death of Uzzah, was filled with fear and anger. This tragic event compelled David to pause and reflect on the sanctity of God's requirements. The Ark was left in the house of Obed-Edom, where it remained for 3 months. During this time, God's blessings were evident upon Obed-Edom's household, illustrating that obedience to God's commands leads to his favor. Uzzah's death remains a sobering reminder of the necessity of respecting God's holiness and the importance of following his commands with reverence and precision. It challenges us to examine our own approach to God's directives and to ensure that our zeal aligns with his will. Uzzah's story, though tragic, continues to teach us the importance of reverence, obedience, and the profound holiness of God. What do you think?